Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Please do make sure that you stick around. Today we are doing books which we would recommend for the commute. Everything's lifting back up again, so you might be on the way to the gym, on the way to work, on the way to hanging out with friends, or going to your staycation. So these are books we would recommend for you to read on your commutes. The first book that I think would be perfect for the commute is Call Me By Your Name by Andre Achman. This book is one that I have wanted to read for ages, and this is purely because I had seen the film adaptation, but I was reluctant to start it until I had read the book. This book is about a young boy who lives with his parents, and every summer they have an intern that comes to their house. And one summer a guy called Oliver comes to the house, and the young boy who lives at home, Eloy, he falls in love with Oliver. This is an LGBTQ recommendation. I think the storyline behind it is really lovely. It is written in a style which is very different to what I would normally read. It is dated back to the 1900s, and it doesn't have chapters, it has parts in it, so it can be quite hard to find out where to stop reading, but I think this is a perfect book to just pick up and read on the commute. The first book which I have read and love is a page turn one, and it's Chasing Daisy. I think this is probably about the fourth or fifth page turn book I've read, and I have loved them all. This one is about a Formula 1 driver and a girl who does the catering work for them. Her name is Daisy, and it is about her journey of falling in love whilst working. She works in Monaco. They travel around with the Formula 1, and it really does give the whole picture of like Lewis Hamilton and all the race drivers, and basically being part of their team and travelling around with them. But I really like it because settings such as Monaco are just so gorgeous and just seem like the perfect place to fall in love. So I really recommend this tale of romance, and it left me wanting more. The next book, which I think is perfect for the commute if you like more of a thriller, and that is The Family Upstairs, Lisa Joelle. Now, I have seen this everywhere. I originally seen it on Sophia Tuxford's Instagram saying that it was an amazing book. I managed to pick it up and I devoured it within a couple of hours, mainly because the writing style is super simple. The writing is really big. It's easy to pick up. This is about a house in London where there is a baby left in a cot, and downstairs there are 3 bodies which are decomposing. And basically the premise of the book is to find out who has been looking after the baby and how the bodies ended up downstairs dead. I honestly loved this book. It definitely kept me in suspense. It's super easy to read, and I think if you like thrillers or you like psychological thrillers, then this is one that you're definitely going to enjoy. The second book which I have read is Lifeblood, and this is by J.N. Cooper. This is more of a crime written book, and I really like it. It is about a man who has avoided prison from brutal attacks on women, and the girl has decided to make it her mission to get him criminalised for the acts that he does, because she's afraid that if she lets him carry on, he is next going to do worse and even kill someone. So she is making it her mission to try and pin him down. I feel like this is a very current read with the Jeffrey Epstein and Ashley A coming out on Netflix, and I really enjoyed reading this. You just really want the evidence to be found, and you really want the trial to go positive, and it's just really keeps you on edge the whole way through. And I have come away from reading actual handheld books at the moment, but this is a really thin read and I've really loved reading this. I found it really easy to pick back up, and I highly recommend it for anyone who loves a crime novel.
The last book which I would recommend, I am at 3/4 of the way through, and that is The Ice Beneath Her by Camilla Greb. This book is very captivating in my opinion. It is something that gripped me straight away. There is very different premises which relate to the story, and it is told in more than one person's side. So we have a couple of characters. My main character is definitely Emma. There's a woman in this that is currently experiencing a illness which has resulted in her life basically crumbling apart, but after there is an investigation, she is called back to the police force, and as much as everybody tells her not to go, she goes back because there is a connection between a murder that happened many years ago. Now, I have read this so quick and I'm gutted that I haven't actually managed to finish it yet, but I honestly am probably around 50 pages left and I still have absolutely no idea where this is going. I think it is perfect for the commute. I think if you like something again which is thriller based, something which is psychological, something which is a little bit more moving, then you are definitely going to enjoy this.
The third and final book I am halfway through, but this is the Jane Saunderson Mixtape. I saw this on Kindle and I just thought that is a piece of me. It says, "You never forget the one that got away." This is so just a throwback. I absolutely love reading this. It's amazing. It's about two people who fell in love when they were in high school, and they have now reconnected through their love of mixtapes for when they were in that relationship. The guy is a music writer and she is an author, so he is stumbling along Twitter and he finds her on there and he finds that she has moved all the way to Australia and that she is now a writer, and he decides to drop in her DMs, which is very current, and he drops her a song which they both used to listen to, and I just think it's amazing because they share their taste of music. So they go through the throwbacks of gigs they went together or music they used to play together when they hung out to bands that they now play, and it's just really good to see that connection, and I really am loving this. I just think it is such a good concept for a book, and I highly recommend anyone to read this. It has been such a good read so far.
Those are the 3 books that I would recommend for the commute, whether you're on your way to work or you have somewhere you need to go and you always like to carry a book in your bag. Alternatively, if you're someone which likes to be paperless, then you can always download them on the Kindle. There is so many offers weekly on the Kindle where you can get these books for 99p. All of the books that have been mentioned in this video, I will link them in the description box below.
If you enjoyed it, please let us know and we will do some more little book reviews, recommendations, and we will see you guys soon. See you later.